When you're out RVing, less is usually just less, and that translates into an underwhelming experience instead of a memorable one. The Capsule Mini would like to be the exception. On a market segment flooded with options, as the compact towable segment is, it can be difficult to stand out, which, in turn, means struggling to attract new customers. The Capsule Mini hopes to do that with an attractive, retro-inspired design, ultra-compactness and a low weight, and just the basic creature comforts on board, allowing for a nice, if not absolutely amazing, RV experience at camp. Armed with these advantages, the Capsule Mini seems set to conquer Europe, starting with the UK for now. Originally designed and built in Turkey, it's being imported into the UK as one of the lightest and most convenient solutions for a couple's RV for the weekend, an extended one, at the most. Make no mistake about it, this isn't the kind of towable that will have you live it up in the lap of luxury. It's not a sprawling estate packed with features, extended autonomy, and fancy finishes. The Mini Capsule is imagined as a step over traditional camping and half a step over teardrop trailers, so it's designed for RVers looking for the most basic features, minimal comfort, and a roof over their head in exchange for a towable they can haul around and store in a garage with ease. It's unfussy to the extreme and maintenance-free, and it's the kind of RV that embodies the less is more philosophy by offering less ownership stress and more time outside of the city, in the great outdoors. Built with a monoblock fiberglass body, the Capsule Mini is just what the name says it is. It's a mini capsule/pod riding on a single braked axle. On top of the ALKO chassis is a fiberglass body with polyurethane insulation, tiny opening windows, and a lockable access door. A storage box is available on the tongue, so you have a place to store your gas containers and maybe some knickknacks. Measuring 4.37 meters in total length and with a body length of just 2.98 meters, the Capsule Mini is 1.98 meters wide and 2.37 meters high. Inside, you get 1.91 meters of headroom. Also inside, you get a fairly standard layout for a towable of this kind, though with an extra dose of vintage styling thanks to the fiberglass construction. There's a dinette at the very front, a kitchen in the middle of the caravan, and limited storage options scattered throughout. The big surprise is that the Capsule Mini offers a bathroom, albeit a wet one that's technically a shower room with a porta-potty, but still a surprise feature for a towable of this size. For whatever reason, they don't show the bathroom, and neither is it shown in the official description on the builder's page. But it's there, and it's a step up over having to go number 2 right next to the kitchen counter. Because it's built out of fiberglass and it aims to be as light, simple, and affordable as possible, the Capsule Mini includes limited storage options. Aside from the box on the tongue, you get 2 cabinets in the kitchen, with lattice-style doors for extra oomph, and some storage under the bed. The kitchen is actually divided into 3 small blocks. There's a block that holds the single-burner cooktop and sink combo, another one with the 42-liter 12-volt fridge with the tiniest freezer compartment, and a third block at the back, where you could put a coffee machine or a toaster. The dinette at the front seats 3 people on the U-shaped couch and then turns into a 2-person bed. With just 1 meters of width, it too is the most basic interpretation of a 2-person bed. Standard features on the Capsule Mini include opening windows with integrated bug screens and roller blinds, a fly screen for the door, a 50-liter fiberglass tank for fresh water, AKS stabilizers, a portable toilet, and solid pine kitchen countertops. Grab handles have been added to move the pod into position, which brings us to its biggest highlight, its low weight. The Capsule Mini tips the scales at just 650 kilograms and has a 100 kilograms payload capacity, for a gross vehicle weight rating of just 750 kilograms. It can be towed by any passenger car, which should add to its wide appeal. Freedom Caravans mentions the possibility of choosing different exterior and interior colors, but doesn't go into details. The manufacturer lists other options, as well, including switching the single-burner cooktop for a 2-burner, adding a water or a space heater, an awning, customized hubcaps, off-road tires, an outdoor shower, an outdoor grill, support legs, or a solar array with a 205-watt panel, a 100 amp-hour gel battery, and a 600-watt inverter. The Mini Capsule starts at £16,595 at this particular UK dealer, before options. They're only selling it locally, but for reference, that's roughly $22,000 at the current exchange rate.